Yo, what's up my kings and queens? It's your boy Kingshot and I'm bringing you guys another video today. As I should say, I guess it's TR Kingshot now. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. But I'm bringing you guys some arena gameplay I got last night. I'm chilling with Zor and Kimmy Karu. Honestly guys, I got some stuff to talk about in today's commentary. I don't know, I posted some competitive yesterday. I don't know, I'm kind of like, I guess like back in the groove. I got picked up by an organization known as Team Resilience, or TR, which is basically what you see in the gameplay, Mr. TR Zor. He's the overall head leader of all that jazz, but I guess I'm just kind of making this to say like, yeah man, I got picked up because of the MLG. But what I was going to say was, I'm going to get some 3v4 gameplay. Literally last night at Arena, I was just 3v4s all night long. And that's extremely annoying. It was either we were getting hit off or Kimmy was lagging out. I don't know. It was really weird. But so one of my videos, I said I was going to make a video about my dog story. You know, I made one about my cat, and Mr. Salvador said that he wanted to see one about my dog, so I was like, alright fam, I got you. But yeah, my dog story is like, I guess like not as interesting, because like, I wasn't really around for most of it. I mean, I'll go ahead and like just start with the fact that she's a female dog. She was a German Shepherd, and I can't remember the other race, but it was another mix. And she was like, she had this like beautiful like black and white fur, like it was like really cool. Like it was like mixed and everything. She was like a mix of two different dogs, but she was a German Shepherd, and she's like, she's one of those really loyal dogs. So my parents told me they had her for about like 16 years, I believe. When I was born, she was like 11 years old. So, in like human years and whatnot. But by the time I was born, she was like 11, and like I was just growing up and all that. So, but they said that she was kind of to her latter days. And one of the things was, I always remember Patches, well that was her name, was as like a really extremely loyal dog. Like, I don't know. My mom told me that she was kind of like kicked to the curb a little bit more because I was kind of born. I don't know. But like, I don't really know. Like, she wasn't really kicked to the curb or anything, but like, she was just kind of like thrown aside because of course, like, she's got a son now. But one of the things was, I mean, it's not as interesting. I'm just saying, guys, the dog story, but I know that we had to put her down when she was like 16 years old because she was getting old. Because she would, she has her food bowls outside, and she likes to run around and whatnot and stay on her own. But one of the things was, like, birds would start coming down and, like, eat her food. And, like, before she was old, she'd always go out there and she'd chase them off, and she'd, like, bark at them and everything. And she'd, like, chase them off, like actively chase them off. And, like, my parents started noticing that she was getting old and stuff. And she was, like, just out, like, her legs were giving out on her. And they just decided to put her down. I guess I kind of, like, skipped the whole story there, but I don't really know. There wasn't like much to talk about my dog. She was just like a really loyal dog. She was just a female dog. She's like really loyal. I didn't get to know her like super in depth, like any of the cool, maybe like tricks that she did. I don't know. Cause I was born, and like once I was born, she was already like really old. So she wasn't like the hyper puppy when they got her. But like, I don't know. She's like a really loyal dog, and from what I remember, I just loved her. Like when I would sit there, I remember this memory though. I remember every time I would sit at like a little like high chair or whatever, and I would eat my, I don't know, I guess I would try to eat and I would just like slap it around my face or whatever. But she would always sit like under my chair, kind of like in my cat story where my cat just like sat under, like she'll sit by my door and she'll be like, hey coach, can I come in? I'll just be like, alright. But like what she did was she was always sit under my chair, and she would never be like all rowdy and stuff. Like you hear about dogs that are real rowdy around babies, well she was never like that to me, and I was like, alright, well that's pretty cool. But I don't really know. It's like, from what I remember, she was like a really loyal dog. From what my parents told me, she was just like a really, she was also a rescue animal, kind of like how my cat is. But she was like, she was found tied to a tree in like the park or whatever, and they adopted her from that. Like they took her home and everything. Because my parents had like 2 dogs, and one of them had like a defect, and she died. And then they found this other dog at like what they call like a kill shelter, where like they're basically there and like waiting to die because like there's no one's gonna adopt them or whatever. So I thought that was really cool. I'm eating pancake all this game. I just want to touch on that. I joke about pancake with my friends, but like I rarely use them. So I mean I don't know. And the reason we were using trip mines is our guy was like hit off or whatever. So we kind of realized like, hey, we're playing a man down. Let's get some extra trip mines in here. So that's pretty much gameplay. But like honestly, I just remember the facts were about my dog was she was a rescue dog, and she was like, well, I know it wasn't even my dog as much as it wasn't my parents, because like I was just like a little kid, you know, I was like a little squirt. So I don't really know, man. It's like she was a great dog from what I can tell, and what my parents told me. She was just like a real genuine dog. She was really loyal and all that. So I don't know, man. She was an awesome dog from what I remember, and I remember one of the saddest things that ever happened to me was when she died. Like I felt heartbroken. Like I don't know, because I was a little kid and I just felt like super heartbroken by the time she had died. Like I don't know, man. I just really felt bad, you know. I mean, of course, I mean, it's part of life. Everything's got to die at some point. But, you know, it was just one of those things that I'll never forget. Like, she just died, and I remember I felt, like, super bad. Because when we went into the place, my parents wouldn't, like, they didn't really say, like, oh, yeah, we're going to go kill her. But they weren't really, like, I don't know. It was just, like, really sad. Because I remember, like, going in there with the dog, and I was just like, oh, I think she just getting a normal checkup or whatever. Because I usually go with my parents to get them, like, checked up or whatever. But, like, when we came out without her, you know, I was kind of like, I don't know, my little brain was probably, like, just messed up after that. Like, I don't know. It's not that I didn't trust my parents, but I just felt, like, really bad afterwards. Because, like, you know, I just lost my dog, you know. I don't know. At that time, when I was, like, 5, I was kind of, like, I was finally, like, getting a grip on, like, how the world works and everything. Like, I don't even still have a grip on it now. But, like, I was at, like, the beginning stage, if you guys get me. And I don't really know, like, I was starting to understand, like, how dogs work and stuff, and I was like, oh, man, I really love this dog, and that's kind of the thing, like, right as I was at that age of, like, actually starting to, like, comprehend things, she dies, and I'm like, wow, and that's where my longness to have another pet was, like, I was just like, I just gotten to the age of, like, being like, oh, I understand, and then just, like, flap, dead, and I'm like, okay, well, great, there goes any chance I have, you know. But that's where my longingness came in for, like, another animal, and that ended up being filled by my cat. But, I mean, honestly, though, nothing will ever really replace Patches. Like, if I was to have another year with her, I think she would have been, like, a sister to me, I guess, technically. I mean, she's just a great dog, and, I don't know, my parents always tell me that she was, like, one of those just dogs, just born good. I don't know. That's pretty much my dog story. I don't really have much about it, just to be straight here. But yeah, from what I remember, she's a great dog. I guess, like, that's pretty much my dog story. Someone was asking about that. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling weird right now, but as far as TR goes, I guess, like, final notes on this video. Like, TR, it's a small clan. I think it had, like, two of its members, TR World Star and TR IRES, just left it. I don't know if I'm getting that right, but I joined in as, like, a extra person. I don't know, it wasn't really, like, anything heroic. They just wanted me on the team, so I was like, alright, fam, I got you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today's commentary. I don't know. I might make another one today, like in arena mode and live or something like that. Some competitive for y'all. If I play with my friends, I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna be the video for today. Thank you guys for coming out and watching the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.